Here is a financial concern expressed by pre-retirees and retirees in discussion forums and groups. I've been paying a 0.75% income rider fee on my annuity for 7 years, and nobody ever told me what that actually adds up to over a 25-year retirement. When I finally ran the math, the numbers shocked me. Is it too late to stop the bleeding? And if I switch now, am I just trading one bad deal for another? By the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to calculate your rider fee and how much it's hurting the growth of your financial product. And I'll show you how to switch to a new product which does not have a rider fee. And I'll also show you how this can prevent a taxable event from occurring. I'm Sridhar, a financial advisor in the retirement wealth management space. Over the years, I've helped several pre-retirees and retirees secure finances for their retirement. I will provide a strategic solution for a very specific financial problem in every video within 5 minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate your rider fee and how to switch to a new financial product if required. And also, I'll show you how to prevent a taxable event from occurring. Now, what are the causes for this problem? If you look at it, a 0.75% rider fee on a principal amount of, let's say, $500,000 in your retirement account can cost you about $90,000 over a span of 20 years. This is a problem. Now, most people never see the full math until it's actually too late to change. And they might think that staying in a costly contract might somehow provide some kind of security, but that need not be the case. Now, what do most people do and why does it fail? They think if they stay because it feels switching is too risky, because they don't know, they just don't want to jump to a new product, they're confused. But if you continue to stay in a product and where you think the rider is actually costing you more, then the rider fees actually is going to eat more and more into your capital. Second, they trust the income-based number and they think they can walk away with this income-based number in case they want to surrender the contract. Now, if you look at annuities, there are multiple types of annuities, but just for ease of understanding, let us say there are two types of annuities. One is called accumulation annuities. The second is income annuities. Accumulation means before you hit retirement age, your money keeps growing in that annuity. Now, income annuity means when you hit retirement, it starts paying you income. So when you look at the income phase of an annuity, normally they show you two columns. One is actually called an income base, the other is called account value. Usually the income base number is higher than the account value number. So you would probably assume you can pick the higher number, which is the income base, and walk away with it. But that is not the case. You cannot do that with an income base. Now, what is the solution that I recommend? I recommend, if you think the rider fee is high, I recommend a 1035 exchange. It is actually an IRS tax code, which helps you to pick another financial product in place of the current one that you're having. Okay, it's basically a rollover. And since there is no income that is reported in this rollover phase, it does not trigger a taxable event. Now, modern fixed indexed annuities actually have built-in income guarantees which do not need any riders. Now, here's one point I want to mention very clearly. In my past videos, I did mention that during the income phase of an annuity, I recommended a rider called GLWB, which stands for Guaranteed Lifetime Withdrawal Benefit Rider. Riders do have benefits. Okay, I would recommend riders, but in a scenario that you find out that your rider is costing you more than the growth, then I would recommend you to actually switch one financial product to the other, and that is what this video is all about. Okay, now, so if you perform this rollover, then you actually do something called the fee drain reversal. So you're blocking the fee from draining your account. So that's why I call the fee drain reversal. Let's see how you can actually perform this and actually save and prevent losses to your retirement account by switching products. So let's look into the implementation steps. First is you request a full fee disclosure, which means assuming you have a market invested product, for example, like a variable annuity right now, currently, you would have administrative fees, you have mortality and expense charges, you have sub-account fees, you have riders fees, and you would have some other fees. So there are multiple fees related with a product that is invested in the market. So you want to get all these fees, you're going to either talk to your financial advisor or ideally write to the insurance carrier and ask them for a full fee disclosure, and they will send it to you. Now, what happens is you now should look into the account value and the income base. Remember, I said the account value number is smaller and the income base number is higher. So the gap between these two will actually give you an idea of how much the rider is actually benefiting the insurance carrier rather than benefiting you. So if you look at those two numbers and the gap will tell you. Now, third, what you do is you get a fixed indexed annuity illustration from a different advisor, and then you'll compare both your current product with the fixed indexed annuity. So let's assume you're going to retire in about 5 years from now. So in 5 years from now, you see how much the fixed indexed annuity is providing you income and see how much your current financial product is providing you income. When you clearly see that the fixed indexed annuity probably has better income in retirement, then it's time for you to actually switch over products. So what you do is, to switch over products, you need to surrender your current contract. But surrender actually costs fees. So you will calculate the surrender fee and compare it with the annual fee. Assuming you have about 3 to 4 years left in a current financial product contract, and let's say that cumulative fee for about 4 years is about 12 to 14%, and your surrender charge is about 10%, then I think it's good that you switch over. Okay, because it's better to pay 10% surrender fee rather than paying 14% fee over the span of 4 years. And also fixed index annuities do have some welcome bonus, and that welcome bonus can easily offset the surrender fee that you're paying. Now, fifth, execute a 1035 rollover. 1035 is actually IRS tax code. So your new insurance carrier will actually do the paperwork and get and initiate the rollover from your current financial product into the new insurance company. So this will actually prevent a taxable event from occurring. Now, why does this strategy work better? Fixed index annuities actually have built-in it actually has protected base, so you don't lose any money. Okay, even in a flat year, let's say you currently have a product where there is no growth at all in a given year. Okay, let's say there's no loss, no gain. In that scenario, a rider fee will still eat into your principal amount. And also, it has been shown by research that having a rider fee for about for your entire span where you work, for that period, actually it costs you about 20 to 30% of your growth. Okay. Now, if you have any questions on this, write down a message and I'll answer it for you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.